Y'all ever hear of an energy vampire? Like, this is somebody who is constantly draining your energy by telling you negative things, by venting to you, by dumping their baggage on you, and never filling your cup up. Like, they're constantly just calling to vent and never asking you how your day was, never asking you how you feel. You know anybody like that? Well, what if I told you you have something in your home doing almost exactly the same thing? How would you feel? Welcome back. My name is Sage Kabai, and I am passionate about connecting people with their intuition and helping them feel empowered by it. Today, we're going to be talking about how objects with energy affect your energy. And when I say objects with energy, literally, I'm talking about every single thing, but more specifically, things that intentions have been set in. Now, to kind of make more sense of what I'm talking about, I brought in some lovely crystals of mine. This is a rose quartz. It's for self-love, it's for self-compassion, it's for positivity. Now, the reason I brought in my crystals is we set intentions in crystals. Crystals have energies of their own. That's why we buy them. They have certain energies of, like I just said, positivity, self-love, self-care. They vibrate those energies on their own. But we also set intentions in them, like depending on what we need for that day, what we need for that moment, what we need in general from that crystal. We set it, forget it, and there are a number of ways we can do this, but we set it usually and we don't worry about it. And when we need it, we pick it up, we hold it to us, and we keep it pushing. Now, there are things in our home that, like I said, have that same vibe. Like, there are things in our homes that we've set intentions in and we've forgotten about them. And those are the most dangerous kinds of things because they are still doing their thing without us being aware. So those things that are set and we are not aware of, like if you don't know that you've been setting an intention into something and it is trying to fulfill that intention, it is essentially going to drain you. And here's why. When something has an intention set in it and cannot fulfill it, it will constantly just continue to pull and pull and pull and pull at your energy. I'm going to explain something on the flip side. So we just talked about crystals, and I kind of gave you a little brief intro into what I'm saying about the negative pulls that some of these things have, those negative energies that some of these things have. But just to get a little bit deeper, so we on the same page, let's talk about things. More specifically, let's talk about gifts. I'm sure many of you have received gifts from people you love. Like, I have a gift from my dad. He purchased me a drum when he was in New York African Festival. It's a beautiful djembe drum. It's beautiful. I love it. I know it was presented to me with love. It was purchased with love. He was thinking of me. He knows I'm into drumming, and he was like, I'm gonna get my daughter a drum. So that's the intention he set. Like, I want my daughter to be happy, so I'm gonna purchase her this drum. I know she's at that time I was just starting my drumming journey. And he's like, I know she's just starting and I'm here, let me bless her. And he did. So he got me the drum. I received the drum. So excited. It's I'm not going to show you, but it's a smaller drum. Like, it's a travel drum. That's my travel drum. When I'm going to parties and stuff like that, I grab my drum to go, because it has that vibration, that love, that energy that my dad set in it. And it does what it's supposed to do. In my home, it just sits there and it just radiates his love. Now, I'm sure you can think of things like maybe your grandparent gave you something and they're no longer here. Maybe your mother gave you something, cousin, sister, brother, doesn't matter who it is. I'm sure you can think of something that somebody's given you that has the intention set in it of love and is positive for you and brings you joy when you just see it and touch it and are near it, and you are just reminded of that person and you're reminded of their love, right? Now, let's get into what this video is really about. And that is about the things, and they could be gifts also, that are vibrating their intentions that no longer exist. And what I mean by that is Say you get a gift from a lover, an ex-lover, or a lover at the time, right? You get a gift from this lover, and they go to the store, they're thinking of you just the same way as my dad thought of me with my drum. This lover is like, yes, I want Bae to feel good. I want them to like feel special that I purchased these gifts for them, and they're gonna be smiling, they're gonna be happy, they're gonna be all excited. And you do, and the intention is set, and the vibration and the energy is there in that gift, and you receive that gift and you're happy and you're smiling, and that's all cool and all good until things go sour. And when things go sour is when you really need to consider purging a lot of these items out of your home, if not all, if possible, right? The reason is those items still have that intention of, I'm here, delivered by insert ex-lover's name, to make you happy. I am the reminder that blank loves you, that blank cares about you, that blank wants to make you happy, right? And as I said, when things go sour, that intention is still vibrating. That is going to be a very pulling energy on you, because it's going to constantly be trying to fulfill what it was set there to do. And it's not going to be able to do it because there's going to be a block from you. Is going to be a block for the fact that that person's no longer around you. And it's just going to be there just pulling, like, I'm trying to make you happy. I'm here trying to make you happy. I'm trying to make you happy. And you're like, yo, I don't have that. I don't even have that same energy. I didn't keep that same energy. You know, like when people like keep that same energy, I haven't kept that same energy. I don't even want you. I don't even want that energy. But yet you still have this thing. You still have this thing. So you need to purge it. You need to let it go. And right now I'm thinking about, what is it? The Japanese cleaning method. In that book, she talks about you have to honor the things in your space. You have to honor your socks. You have to honor and bring things within your home that bring you joy. It's the same concept that minimalists have. Like, have things in your home, only the things in your home that bring you joy. So you shouldn't have like 12 PlayStation 4s. Like, why do you need that? Or you shouldn't have anything in your home that's not bringing you joy. This is the same concept, but more specifically, because it has an intention set in it, it is going to draw and pull from your energy. So you really, really, really need to use your intuition. You need to sit and evaluate the things that are in your home, in your space, that could be possibly draining you, or that are no longer serving you because their intention has expired. It has met their expiration date. The time has come and passed, and now it's time to move on. Like, things have cycles and times that they should be in your life, just like people. So don't continue to hold on to things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer vibrating and putting out the energy of their intention, because all it's gonna do is drain you like those energy vampires and be a constant reminder of a promise or intention unfulfilled. So use your best judgment, use your intuition. When you start feeling draining down energy, if you have things like this in your home, I strongly urge you to consider going through them. Like, what I like to do every month is sit with my things. Literally, I sit with my things, put them out. Like, I have children here, so I sit with clothes. I sit with their clothes. I sit with my clothes, things that fit, things that have holes, things that don't fit. Purge those things. But books we haven't used, we haven't read, things that are no longer serving us, gifts that I've gotten from people that, now the energy doesn't feel so good. The energy's muddy. You have to sit with those things. You have to deal with those things. But I just wanted to bring to your attention that there are objects that are affecting your energy. There are objects that are sucking you dry like a energy vampire that you may not be aware of. So that is my public service announcement for today. I really hope this video serves your greatest good and that you can get rid of some of that stuff. Finally, now that you know, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I have that ring from my ex-fiance, or I have that camera from my ex-best friend. I have this or that or the other. Like, you know what you have. You know what you have. So please, remove it from your space, remove it from your house, move on, let it go. So actually, I'm gonna be posting a meditation about letting go as you're going through this process. You can use it as an active meditation, meaning you don't have to be sitting, closing your eyes, relax, even though I likely say that in the meditation. That's gonna be on my podcast. I'll leave the link below, but check it out. If it's helpful to you, let me know. If you wanna use it for your purging process, more than welcome. I highly recommend it, but ultimately, I just wanna encourage you to purge through that stuff that is draining you. And as I said, as you watch this video, you're gonna know, your intuition's gonna pick up on exactly what it is. It's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. So just do the work. Until next time, peace.